So I'm making my way over to the tent city to hand out some food. But anyway, this is the new tent city that I found kind of underneath the bridges over here. It's huge. It continues going on pretty far down there. Alright, taking another bag of food over to Tent City. It's raining, so I don't know if many people are going to be outside, but we'll see. So this is, I just handed out 3 bags of food from Starbucks as some of the stuff that was expiring. This is kind of, hey. So it's kind of ground zero for the tent city over here. But anyway, so you see a lot of like the blue tarps on top of the tents and stuff like that. Of course, it's been raining, so there's a lot of mud out here. A couple more bags of food, but at least fortunately it's not raining today. So we have a few bags of food from Starbucks that I'm going to take over to the tent city. We'll start right here. Don't even have to go very far. So there we go. I'm going to take some food by to kind of a rainy day, so it's a little bit muddy, but it's Seattle, so a lot of people are going to be inside their tents today. Kind of tough out here, especially I almost slipped a second ago. So the problem with tent cities is that they relocate a lot. So my old 2 tent cities I used to take food are now gone. So anyway, my friends over at Specialties were real nice and gave me a lot of their leftover soup. So I'm gonna take it up to this new tent city I've never been to before. Anyway, there's a guy down here named Jack that I'm going to give the rest of this soup to. Hey, Jack. So this is the big old bag of food that Specialties gave me today to take over to tent cities. It's full of stuff. So one thing about being out here is that you really do have to be kind of careful with all the needles and stuff that are hanging around on the ground. Make sure you don't step on any. And now I'm on my way to hand out some pastries. These are the leftovers from Specialties, and so each Friday they can't keep the pastries overnight, so they package them up for me and I take them to the tent city. So I'm in Pioneer Square, and I've got 2 more boxes of pastries from Specialties. I'm going to take them over here and pass them out. Usually Saturday mornings at Pioneer Square, there's a lot of homeless people hanging around. So I'm at Pioneer Square, and I'm going to give out some of these pastries and see what we got today. They packed it up last night. So we got a whole lot of muffins and cookies to give out today. Excellent. All right, we are going to do pastries and soups again. So it looks like we've got a new arrangement up here. All right, so we're back in Pioneer Square and we got 2 boxes of food today. A box of breads and a box of pastries and then a whole bunch of fruit. So we're back at Pioneer Square. Today we've got a big box of pastries and a giant bag of croissants, which will go nice with the soup kitchen down here. So we have a huge bag of pastries and bread today for Pioneer Square. Okay, we have a big bag of pastries and bread from Specialties to take over to the soup kitchens. I'm just hoping that the bread is not too wet when we get there. And I guess also that the soup kitchens are actually there today. So I'm here in Pioneer Square to give out these pastries and stuff. And the Sikh church that usually has the soup that I combine all this with isn't here yet. And I'm surrounded by seagulls. And they've got an eye on me. They keep sneaking up behind me. Like, watch out. All right, so this week we've got so much food from Specialties. They had to put it into a trash bag. It's just loaded with bread. So I'm headed over to the soup kitchen.